Alrighty, folks, want to welcome you back to another video from Nate's Computers Tips and Reviews. Want to start out by saying welcome. Head on over, hit the subscribe, come on back. This one is going to be probably more of a controversial video that people will probably disagree with a lot of what I have to say, but this is about VPNs. Today, everything pushes, you want to be safe on the internet? Get this VPN. That VPN is not going to make you safe on the internet. I'm going to tell you that right now. A lot of people don't really understand what a VPN is. It's a virtual private network. Now, it's a virtual private network to where? Is the ultimate question you need to ask. You are going from your computer or your internet access point through a tunnel. It's a secure encrypted tunnel. I want to elaborate that. A tunnel. When you go down the road and you go through a tunnel, what happens? Do you end up at point A and point B? No. It's usually in between point A and point B. Your tunnel. That's basically what a VPN is. It's tunneling you through your ISP out to the internet. There are some advantages to that. It hides what you do from your ISP, your internet service provider. That's who access you get the internet from, who you pay for internet access. It hides what goes on from your modem and them to know what you're going out and looking at. If you ever look at sports car, I want to look at a red sports car, then all of a sudden you start getting all these emails and you get all this pop-ups and stuff about red sports cars. Most of that is from your internet service provider seeing that you looked at red sports cars, so they send you ads. That is something I've kind of learned lately, that is where you're getting most of your ads are from, is your internet service provider. They're collecting that data and it's getting out and they're sending you all this junk. So it's a good way to stop ads and stop them seeing what you're kind of looking at. But what VPN's market is their safety and their security. I don't see any safety and security there. I see a way around safety and security. So this will bypass a lot of your internal safeties and securities because it's going through a tunnel to them. That means you are now liable and into whatever that VPN company wants to do with your traffic. If they want to watch everything you do and log it and say they don't, and they do, they can. Because you're connected to them. Not your internet service provider anymore to go out on the internet. You're going to them and then out onto the internet. There's security concerns there, encryptions, all kinds of other things. Man-in-the-middle attacks, all kinds of things that can happen due to VPN that people don't realize. They think they're safe because I can go on my banking site, I'm perfectly safe because I'm through a VPN. Not unless you're VPNing directly to your bank. And I can guarantee you're not, because you're going out to the public internet, going through the internet interface into the bank. So I wanted to touch on that because I don't hear anybody say that, because the VPN companies are advertising and marketing with a lot of people that they don't want to point out what a VPN really is. And I've used VPNs to get around security features because a firewall or something else is blocking access to the internet, we've used VPNs to get out and get around it. So that's not really a good, helpful tool. You're getting around security. So having firewalls, hardware firewalls, having all of the security protocols and port protocols, and then you use a VPN and go right around it. So I wanted to touch base on that because to me, I hear a lot of companies want to sell you all of those features. Oh, let me configure your firewall, let me do this, let me do that, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll sell you a VPN that goes right around it. Now, the firewall is good because it'll block the incoming, but a firewall can also block outgoing. And that is a huge advantage to your security and your data protection. That it can't get out. The firewall will stop it. If you get something inside your network, a virus, Trojan horse, malware that wants to communicate out, the firewall can actually stop it. The VPN will then just open that door and everything will go out. So I wanted to touch base on that. That is kind of a critical security thing that I don't hear anybody warn people about. And I've personally got around firewalls and other stuff with VPNs. So I know it works and I know it can be done and I can see the mischief to it, and people need to be warned. Because again, a lot of these companies want to sell you the whole bundle of the VPN, the firewall, and all this stuff, but they don't warn you. I've never heard anybody warn you about a security with a VPN, that it's going to bypass firewall. Well, yeah, because your computer is going out in a private tunnel where nothing else can touch it. It's secure between your computer and that access point. That means your firewall, other your little settings, unless you have that completely blocked, that VPN tunnel cannot open, and firewalls have that feature to block VPNs. There's a very specific reason why they have that feature. This is why. So I wanted to go through that and express this very point. I'll get into more firewall settings and more stuff that will elaborate on this. But this is a subject I don't hear anybody talking about. And this year is about the security. There's going to be a lot of security stuff. A lot of stuff that'll be probably controversial to a lot of people. They'll have to do their research, do their homework, and they'll see. You can set up a VPN that'll bypass a firewall. If you're a security administrator or small business or someone of that sort or home, you might be interested in that. Maybe you're paying for a VPN and go, whoa, wait a minute, I'm paying for all this security stuff and then I'm paying for a VPN that's going around it. Might be an eye-opener to some people. So this is why this video is out there. Want to thank everybody for watching. Tune in. There's going to be a lot more security videos this year. Thank you.